Page 332, Etude. And this has got notes going crazy, so we'll have to talk about that. Apparently, that's the Etude part of it. I'm still going to just use the process I use to learn a piece of music because that seems to work on everything. No matter how simple or how complicated it is, it works. You'll have your own process someday, I'm sure, and you use it. Just stick with it. You can rely on it. I look it over and see it's approximately 2 pages long. I don't need to be exact on the length. I just want an idea. It's about 2 pages long, more or less. The clef signs at the beginning are treble and treble now. And you'll notice the clef sign can change, and it will from time to time, but it's starting out treble and treble. No sharps or flats in the key signature, so we're either in the key of C major or A minor. If I look at the last couple measures here, I figure it's in C major. Do the scales and arpeggios for both, C major and A minor, okay. 3/8 time signature, so now those 16th notes you're just 1N, 2N, 3N. But you'll notice in the first measure, there's only 2 counts. You see the 2/8 rests, and that tells you there's 2 counts. So there has to be a count somewhere else because we're coming in on beat 2. Now, if you look at the end, the last measure, there's 1 count, and that's beat 1, and then beat 2 up here. To shorten the video, I'm going to take both hands together, but normally I just do it 1 hand at a time first. But let's just take it and see what we get. We're starting right hand up here, and the left hand here, because it's a treble clef. We're in C position. It's 2N, 3N. 2N, 3N, 1N, 2. Now as I'm playing this, I gotta get the right hand up where it goes. And as I'm playing this, I got the left hand up, down where it goes, because now I got bass clef. Now move the right hand. See, I'm moving one hand while I'm playing the other. Now, measures 6 and 7. Do that. I don't want to go here. So I don't want a little finger here. Well, in the scale, I could go. That's just part of the scale fingering if you're going 2 octaves. So I'm going to use thumb on that note in measure 7. That way I just reach it down to the octave. I'm there. And as I'm playing one hand, I'm moving the other. Now when you get to measure 12, now we got accidentals to deal with. It looks like there's some F sharps. I use 1/4 here, you can use 1/5 in the left hand for measure 13. I don't know, I don't care. In measure 15, you're going from here to here. Not a lot of help for you there. I mean, we could try other fingerings, but a lot of times in working out fingerings and things, you'll fix one thing and you'll cause another problem. So you have to decide. Because I could connect this. I could do a 2-1 here, and then I could do a 4-1. I could connect it. But that's just, otherwise I could just lift up and move. Yeah, I'll just use the fingering in the book, it's fine. Now in measure, 22, you're up here in the right hand. Two ledger lines, this is C, remember. And the left hand's way down here. 2 ledger lines below bass is a C. Remember the C's are symmetrical. Middle C, and then the spaces, and then 2 ledger lines above and below is here. They're symmetrical here, so it's here. Just lift up and come down. Again, not a lot of help there. Just lift up. And as you're playing this, you got the left hand way up here. It's treble clef. Last line at measure 28. We're here. That's a G and an F. It's like a G7 chord, except we're not doing that. Reach up. Crunch up. And then here. Now, the last couple measures at the end. You're here and here. Both hands are moving. Well, good luck. You may have to practice that. It's not a lot of help. So, yeah, it's a etude in 16th notes, keeping them even, and moving the hands around. And when you look down, when you look at the music, Some people look at it and say, "Ooh, this looks like fun," and other people look at it and say, "Oh no." Well, if you just like to wiggle your fingers a lot, this looks like fun. But if you want to get the rhythm right and the 8th note or the 16th notes even and everything in place, oh no. Well, once I have the notes and the rhythms worked out, then I go over it slowly and work out the hesitations. And by slowly, I mean use a metronome if you have to, and go 2. Just real slow. I'm letting the wrist collapse on each one to stay loose, relaxed. Then you can gradually speed it up later. Now, once I have the hesitations worked out, then I have the articulation. We're staccatos here. Now, on this one, it helps a little bit in that the staccato note is the first beat of a measure, and that's a natural accent. So it comes ba-da-da-da-da. Go down to here. Go on down to here. Because a lot of times you don't want to accent the staccato note. But here you can get away with a natural accent. Here. Throughout, that's the articulation throughout. Then the dynamics, and it's going to be both hands. Soft, whatever you think piano soft is. Light. And it looks like you're staying that way until measure 30 when you have a poco crescendo. That just means gradually, or it means, poco means a little and crescendo, so you get louder a little bit. You're going up to moderately soft to measure 23. So you're going from soft to moderately soft. Well, that's a little bit. And you're taking 3 measures to get there. So I suggest you do it like measure 20, stay soft. Now, measure 21, go up just a little bit. A little more. Now, moderately soft. So I like it was just like a chunk of stuff at a time. And then measure 24 back down. Now, the idea of playing the first bunch of measures all soft like that, the first 19 measures are so soft, or 20 measures, you're in that area. If you feel like getting a little softer in places or louder in places, try it out. Feel it. If you don't feel it, don't try it out. Then the speed, allegretto. Well, it needs to be accurate. Don't go super fast. Don't drag it. No. 1 and 2, and it's not real quick. No. Just a nice your allegretto. We have a little problem here in this music, a lot of music, in that when the listener hears you play, they're going to think the first note you played is the first beat of the measure. It's just normal. Ba-da-da-da-da. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's kind of important that you bring it out so that they know you're not starting on beat 1. Beat 1 is that. Ba-da-da-da-da. So it's got to sound like that. You may have to exaggerate that natural accent just a little bit. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Otherwise, they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So be careful not to put a big accent on that first 16th notes. No, keep it down. It's the quarter of the 8th note that gets it. So to go to here, go to here, feeling throughout this whole thing. Normally, you wouldn't worry about it one way or the other, but in this piece, when you get over around measure 20 and so, where the rhythm changes slightly, if you don't have that go to here feeling, then it sounds like you've messed up over there. It doesn't sound right at all. Let's play this together very, very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts now, 3/8 notes counts for the 3/8, and then one more because we come in on beat 2. Go and 3. That's how fast we're going to go here. 1 and 2 and 3 and go and.